Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nessa K, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to achieve this beautiful curls, honey, using, where are they? They were on the floor, and I wanted to kind of achieve some curls with my hair. The only thing I really hate about using curling wands is the fact that sometimes the curls are not uniform. Sometimes you just don't want that damage to your hair, like heat damage. You guys know heat damage is real. Before getting ready, I've decided to use the first half of the hour just to kind of do my hair, insert some flexi rods on it. So the ones that I used were these medium ones, 10 of them, just to achieve this look. This is it after about an hour. One of the first thing I must mention is for you to achieve these kind of curls that won't kind of drop throughout the day, you need some textured hair. Now this hair that I'm wearing is from Wigscal. I'm actually wearing a full lace wig, honey, and it's in the kinky straight texture. It's actually a 16 inch. I believe it's about 180 density. Oh, it's actually 150, and I've got 100% Indian hair. So I'm going to show you everything that I did to achieve this. I kind of spent the first part of the video just to kind of lay it, to show you all about the wig, honey, because the wig, I'm not even gonna lie, is amazing. But yeah, thank you so much Wigscal for sending me this wig, and if you are interested in making any purchases from them, I've got a 15% discount code. I'll leave it down here. The code is Nessa K, and you guys can get yourself some good hair, honey. So if you want to know more and you want to see how I achieved it, then carry on watching. So guys, this part of the video is sponsored by Wigscal, and this hair, honey, is made out of 100% Indian hair. The hair is very soft, so regardless of how thick it looks, it's still very full, but it's still very silky. I will try and insert like little clips of me when I initially received the hair. I've done nothing else to the hair, guys. The frontal comes pre-plucked, which is what I like. I know you're here for the flexi rod tutorial, but before I start anything, what I'm gonna do is glue this wig on, because you know, it just wouldn't be the same if the wig wasn't glued on. So what I like to use is, they got to be glue, the yellow one, but what I do like to mix that with is the gel that they have. This one, which is for the edges, I just feel like it works better when I stick it down, because I can just blend out the baby hair that I'm gonna manipulate. So before I just start with anything, I did apply some powder around the perimeter of the hairline. Once I apply my makeup, it's gonna just melt really well. I'm just also gonna spray this on. This is the Blasting Freeze Spray. Now I just like to apply that for the extra hold. Now that it's winter, I love wearing wigs in winter just because it stays on your head. I usually don't do this step, but just for the purpose of this video and for the fact that I'm rushing, I'm gonna blow dry the front. So once I do that, I'll just grab the wig and place it where it needs to be. Now before I secure it and just like glue it down, what I'm going to be using is just get my edges, the hair on my edges out of the way. So I'm going to be using the mousse to lay it. So I've just got 2 pumps here, pull down all the hair that I want for the edges. I think I'm happy with that, and I'm just gonna cut the edges. I'm just gonna get a toothbrush, and what I like to use is just apply some of this freeze spray. I'm just gonna lay the baby hair. So once I have the edges laid, what I'm going to do is just use some elastic band to just tie that down. You can go ahead and use a scarf. That's just going to ensure everything is laid. I'm going to just take down everything now. Use a fine tooth comb. Just brush everything up. Just to kind of ensure that they're all away from the face. I'm going to apply 2 pumps of mousse. Kind of just brush it all away, and just to even make it stay a little bit more, I'm just gonna apply the freeze spray to the edges there, and that just helps to get it to lay how you want. For the purpose of this video, I've decided to part my hair on the side just because I've been doing it in the middle for too long. Go ahead and part it. Always use the mousse because it helps to set the hair how you would like it. Just to ensure that the hair is laying, I've got a hot comb here, and this is the pink hot comb from Papa Shishi. So now that I have the hair laying how I would like it, I'm just gonna part all the way down in the middle and have my two sections. These are the flexi rods that I'll be using. Honestly, they're not the best ones and I really don't like them, but we're gonna have to make do. It's just they're really short. But yeah, these are medium size and I'm gonna be using 10 of these actually. So guys, because of the side part, I'm going to be using 4 flexi rods here and 6 here, but if you're working with a middle part, go ahead and use 5 on each section. I've got 4 sections here. Just kind of figuring out from your hands how many sections you need or the sizes. What I like to do is just to ensure that the hair is tangle free. So I like to brush it out. I usually just do this when I'm doing this by myself. To ensure that the curls last, I'm just going to use the mousse, and I like to use 2 pumps. I like to just ensure it's everywhere in the hair, especially in the roots. So what I'm going to do here is grab the flexi rod, apply it to the end just because I want the ends to be sealed in. I'm doing it literally to the far end. Hopefully you guys can see that. And seal it in, just because if you do it the other way, what you tend to find is some of your ends doesn't lock in, and then you tend to get straight ends just because it didn't go around. I'm not wrapping on top of the hair. I'm allowing the curls to kind of form in like a spiral, and what I like to do is curl away from the face. Okay, once I get to the root, I'll just close it in. I'll explain this better once I get to the top. Because on this side I don't want volume, I kind of want it to be flattened down. What I'm going to do is part down on the last 2. I just kind of do one here and one here. So what's going to happen is it's going to get up to about here. If I was to part it like this and roll it in, there'll be volume there and we don't want that. So what I'm going to do is part it in the middle right here, ensure that it is flat when we're rolling. What we're going to do, guys, is roll it, get the ends, roll it in to ensure that it is sealed, and I'm kind of just going to go over the hair. That's what we did there, and then I'm going to roll it up, kind of trying to ensure that the hair spirals in rather than sitting on top of each other. That is that side. Now going over to this side, I've got 6 of this, so I'm just going to do a time lapse and then come back to you with maybe the last one. What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna brush this hair up, and I'm gonna curl this a little bit different. I'm gonna curl it from the top down, just because I actually want the hair to be away from the face here. If you didn't catch that, I'll do it to this side. So 2 pumps, ensure that you're getting to the roots. gonna do, brush it up. Same method, just a way to ensure that the hair kind of falls the way I want it to fall. So you guys can see that lift, I kind of want that, so hence why I've done that. But yeah, that is that. So guys, now that the hair is put together, what I'm going to do is just for 2 minutes straight, I'm going to make sure each of the flexi rod has dried, because obviously I've put the mousse in it, so we want to ensure that the hair dries curly, right? So I'm going to apply this on each rod for about 10 seconds. So yeah, that is it. I'm going to go off and do my makeup and come and show you the results. So guys, I've finished doing my makeup. It's been about 45 minutes. I'll be taking these down so you guys can see. It's all dried now, and yeah, we're just gonna see how it looks. Here we go, big reveal. So guys, that is it. Just gonna take off the band. Now look at the melt. Fabulous, darling. Now, can we just talk about the fact that I've managed to achieve this in an hour, okay? What I will do is just open it up but once, okay? So look at doing each. Just gonna open it up in half. Just gonna help the curls drop. So guys, I actually forgot to do an outro for this, but yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know how you enjoyed the results. I really like this hairstyle. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and thumbs up this video if you liked it. Comment below your tips and tricks, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
High life low fare, rap, hip hop low fare, freestyle low fare, he go shock you.